Cap Cana itself is a master plan zone, and from the very beginning it was positioned not just as a residential resort, but as a full-fledged resort city with comprehensive infrastructure. And today the development of Cap Cana is proceeding strictly according to the previously outlined plan. Here are the key infrastructure components that have already been implemented. Over the past 4 years, more than $500 million have been invested by the authorities into Cap Cana's infrastructure. Among the completed projects are 46 kilometers of wide asphalt roads, with another 53 kilometers currently under construction. A new power substation with a capacity of over 20 megawatts is already operational, and an additional equivalent capacity is held in reserve and can be activated at any moment. Most of Cap Cana's power lines are underground. About 80 kilometers of cable lines and around 40 kilometers of overhead lines have already been laid. Cap Cana has implemented the most modern water supply and wastewater treatment system designed for 900,000 gallons per day, engineered and built in strict compliance with environmental standards. Fiber optic communication. Hundreds of kilometers of fiber optic cable have been laid, providing broadband connectivity throughout Cap Cana. These are the fundamental elements that created the platform which enabled developers to carry out construction projects across Cap Cana in the shortest possible time. After all, it's no secret that laying communications is one of the most time-consuming and financially demanding stages of any construction project. There are also world-class golf courses here. Cap Cana is home to the Punta course, which is currently considered the best course in the Caribbean region and ranks among the top 10 in the world. In 2026, construction of the new Las Iguanas course will be completed here, and according to experts, it is expected to push Punta into second place. The Cap Cana Marina Yacht Club is also in operation, offering dock parking for yachts up to 250 feet in length. This is one of the elements of the coastal yachting infrastructure in the area, attracting yacht traffic here and enhancing the prestige of Cap Cana itself. Last year, the huge Eldorado water park was open, the equestrian sports complex is operating, a shooting club with moving targets has been launched, the tennis club is already up and running, and the construction of themed and entertainment zones continues. Cultural venues, parks, nature trails, and bike trails are springing up here right before our eyes. The construction of a football complex with 6 fields is nearing completion, which will become one of the best training bases for football players in the Caribbean region. In the next 2 years, the construction of 8 residential complexes will be completed, adding about 1,300 more apartments to Cap Cana's housing stock, bringing the total number of residential units in Cap Cana to almost 8,000. Of these, 2,600 are hotel rooms in branded hotels, and about 5,500 are apartments and standalone villas. As part of the Resort City project, construction is actively underway on promenades and pedestrian corridors that connect residential complexes with the beaches and the marina. It is planned that after the completion of these complexes, a large number of residents and vacationers will move around Cap Cana using electric golf carts. Accordingly, spacious parking lots are being built, equipped with charging stations for electric vehicles. The goal of the Cap Cana authorities is to fully integrate residential development with recreational and other essential infrastructure for daily life. At the same time, the service sector is also developing. Construction has begun simultaneously on several commercial projects. Here, there will be shops, restaurants, banks, medical centers, educational institutions, and much more. Importantly, the construction of infrastructure in Cap Cana, necessary for a super comfortable life, is already outpacing the construction of residential complexes. So, future residents of Cap Cana can be sure that everything they need will be right nearby, within walking distance. In 2026, the grand construction of a large commercial waterfront complex will begin at the entrance to Juanillo Beach. There will also be restaurants, shops, service offices, and another beach club here. Now let's talk about which complexes are currently being sold in Cap Cana at the pre-construction stage, where you can still buy much cheaper than ready-made housing. And how much do apartments cost here today? The apartment sizes in Cap Cana are quite large. One-bedroom apartments average 80 to 90 square meters, which is about 900 square feet. Two-bedroom units are about 110 square meters, that's 1,200 square feet, and three-bedroom units start from 140 square meters, which is about 1,500 square feet. In the Bonita Beach project, one-bedroom apartments start at $329,000 and two bedrooms start at $390,000. All three-bedroom apartments in this project have already been sold. In Andara, one bedroom start at $264,000, two bedrooms at $360,000, and three-bedroom apartments from $470,000. In Danzo Luxury Residence, one-bedroom apartments start at $264,000, two bedrooms are $420,000 and up, and all three-bedroom apartments have been sold. Icon Bay, one-bedroom apartments are $263,000, two bedrooms start at $365,000, and three bedrooms from $453,000. In the Gem project, one-bedroom apartments start at $280,000, two bedrooms from $358,000, and three bedrooms are from $430,000. In the Crystal Garden project, all one-bedroom apartments have been sold. Two-bedroom apartments are still available at a price of $440,000, and three bedrooms here cost as much as $700,000. Bonita Golf, one-bedroom apartments start at $330,000, two bedrooms from $480,000, and three bedrooms from $630,000. And finally, the highlight, so to speak, a project where even before sales began, we reserved a number of units at a special price, and we still have a few apartments left from our hold. This is the Reef and Golf project. In my opinion, this is the best project in Cap Cana in terms of price and quality. Here, only two-bedroom apartments remain starting at $350,000. But we still have a couple of two-bedroom apartments that, with our discount, cost $295,000, which is more than $50,000 less than the developer's price. Prices in Cap Cana are rising like yeast, and I have no doubt that the upcoming high season, which usually starts in the Dominican Republic in November when most tourists from North America come here for vacation, will push prices in Cap Cana up by another 5 to 7%. So don't miss your chance to buy an apartment before prices make another leap upward. See you next time on the channel.